Hi, I'm Josh, and this is Cars and Joshy.
Welcome to Cars and Joshy. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. If you've been watching a lot of my videos and you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please share. With that out of the way, I have some things that I want to go over for the El Camino, G-Body El Camino. I've read a few places and I've heard from a few different areas that the El Camino has a little bit different K-member than other G-bodies. I haven't seen the K-member of a Monte Carlo or like a Regal or anything like that. I just know the Holley 302-2 is supposed to be the same dimensions based off of their diagrams and their websites and what I've seen on there. It's the same exact dimensions as the 81073 and the TSP 81075. Neither one of those pans work with the Holley mounts on the El Camino. So I got another pan and I'm gonna do a side-by-side kind of comparison with them. The pan that I got is a Holley 302-3. I think it's the latest in their lineup. So let's take a look at what the Holley 302-3 looks like. Alright, here I have them side by side. This is the TSP 81073. This is the first pan that I had. I actually ordered the 075, but I got sent the 073. I didn't know until I put it on there. And I thought the 075 would fit, but if you look, there's a slight difference right here, and that's where it's hitting on the El Camino right here. I thought I could get away with it with this one. It's about a 1/4 inch further back here, and it's just a tad bit more narrow right here, but it was a no-go. You can check out the pictures here. But I went and got a Holley 302-3, and now you can see that there is a significant difference in this one. If you look at where the bolt holes are here and there, this is closer down to the third bolt hole before it really starts going up, versus this one up by the second. So I'm gonna put this Holley 302-3 on, and hopefully that's gonna solve my problem there. I give a shout out to SS who called it in my comments. So this isn't the only G-Body El Camino swap that ran into this problem. So if you're doing an El Camino, just be conscious of that if you got the Holley motor mounts. But the rest of the stuff on these oil pans are pretty similar as far as the baffle goes and everything you're gonna need to do with the windage tray and everything for that. But you know, right off the bat, I can tell a difference between the pickup tube on the Holley pan versus the pickup tube on the TSP pans. It's just feels like it's got a lot more material to it. Here, I'll show you real quick. Be right back. Alright, on the TSP pickup tube, this retainer is loose. It just kind of wobbles around till you bolt it in. The Holley piece is nice and welded on there in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out this pickup tube and stuff as well with the Holley version. You know, I was really hoping to save some money going the cheap route, but you know, sometimes you don't have any other option. The good thing about the 302-3 pan is that it's good for a 4-inch stroke. So if I ever wanted to take the supercharger off and build like an all motor, a stroker motor or something like that, I could reuse this pan. think enough of the overview here. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on getting the Holley pan put on. Since the Holley 302-3 is so much more narrow in this section here, I had to take the windage tray off and notch it back to here. So I had, if you look at these little lines here, I had 4 of them. I sliced just one of them off, like right behind where it was at. So I had to notch that off. Instructions kind of show you right here. So that was the only other mod that I need to do with the windage tray for this pan. So I'm gonna get the pan back on there. Alright, so here it is, the Holley 302-3. Got it put on. I'm gonna run to the parts store in the morning. It's a little past 2 a.m. here, so I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So these threads take the PF48 or PF48E from AC Delco, or whatever you want to cross-reference this to. But I think at some point I'll probably swap this out and use the same thread pitch and the same oil filter as the LQ9. I think they're a little bit bigger. Show you something about these oil filters. It says 3/4 to 1. That means as soon as this seal touches the oil pan, stop right there and give it 3/4 to 1 full turn. Please don't crank down on your oil filters with any type of pliers or anything like that. That should actually be good enough right there. You can see this pan passes with flying colors. Nowhere near it. Plenty of space. It's clearing pretty good. So the clearance on the front of this is pretty great. I mean, I've got like all day clearance. So definitely the pan to go with for El Camino. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yep. We got some pretty good clearance there. That's the 302-3. That's where I'm at, guys. Thanks for watching.